How is everybody today? I'm good. I'm good. So 3 ohms. Call and response. Om Namah Shivaya. 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 Just like that, let's continue. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Stay here. Om Namah Shivaya. Now the higher one. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Twice more. Om Namah Shivaya. 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 Now we're going to do this as a call and response. Sthira, Sthira, Sukham, Sukham, Asanam, Asanam, Sthira, Sukham, Asanam, Sthira, Sukham, Asanam, Sthira, Sukham, Asanam, Sthira, Sukham, Asanam. Om Namah Shivaya. Om, the primordial sound of the everlasting divine. Namah, I bow down. Nama is the serious form of namaste or namaskar, right? Namaha being like the ultimate of bowing down. Shiva being supreme cosmic consciousness. Sthira is steadiness. Sukham is sweet, and asana is seat, right? And so a lot of times in yoga, and we've been kind of focused on this whole thing the whole month when we've been talking about injuries and how we attach ourselves to injuries. Yoga tries to get you to find a steady and sweet connection to the practice. That's the purpose. Misconception of yoga is that like every time you come to yoga, it should be relaxing and kind of like easy, right? And you look at like a lot of the asanas that are in the canon, like, oh, I'm going to put my foot behind my head and then I'm going to lay on my back, put my foot behind my head, then bend my knees, stand up, or actually go onto one hand and the opposite leg. And it's like, this is not easy. This is actually probably not comfortable, but the yogi has to still stay steady and sweet in it. So it's mental. It's not physical. It's a mental practice of finding kind of steadiness and sweetness in the body when the body is in positions that are stress positions. Same thing with dealing with injury. You have to find steadiness and sweetness if you have a meniscus tear or not. So think about that steadiness and that sweetness when you're practicing some of these asanas today. Notice if your mind goes to a place where you're like, oh, this is just hard. I don't know why we're doing this. This is difficult. Well, because it's difficult. It's a way of like getting your mind to overcome that idea that it should always be pacified, right? Come onto the hands and knees, bring the hands underneath the shoulders, the knees underneath the hips, tuck the toes under, push the seat to the heels, lifting the knees up. Yeah, come over here. You won't be in the door. Come into downward facing dog. Connect to your Ujjayi pranayama, your upward victorious breath. And let's set a metronome for the breath today. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, engage Mula Bandha, lift up at the pelvic floor. Keep that lift through the whole practice. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Good. Inhale, come forward to a plank. And exhale the knees, the chest, the chin to the floor. Inhale, slide forward, Bhujangasana. Exhale, tuck the toes under, push the seat back onto the heels, and then lift the knees up, downward facing dog. Now, one of the great ways of practicing yoga asana to calm the mind is actually to practice with a mantra, right? That's not taught so much here, but I like doing it. So inhale, Namah Shivaya. Exhale, Namah Shivaya. Inhale, Namah Shivaya. Exhale, Namah Shivaya. Now, as things you go through the vinyasa, keep repeating the mantra to yourself and breathing the mantra, bowing down to that highest consciousness. On the inhale, come forward to a plank. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good for you. On the inhale, slowly walk the feet toward the hands. Keep the feet behind the hands and hold on to opposite elbows today. Just let the head be heavy, lengthening through the lower back. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Now release the elbows, place the hands on the floor, soften the knees, and slowly roll up one vertebrae at a time, coming all the way up to a standing position. And then come to the front of your mat. Standing into Tadasana, big toes and heels touch, tailbone moves toward pubic bone, gazes at the horizon, bringing the hands together and setting the intention today for that steady, that joyfulness in the seat of yoga. Sthira Sukham Asanam. Exhale, hands by the side to Dasana, mountain seat. On the inhale, bring the hands together in prayer. Extend the arms, Urvahas Asana. Exhale, fold over the straight legs, Uttanasana. Inhale, lift the head and chest, Adva Uttanasana. Exhale, jump back, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, bend the knees, look past the hands. Inhale, lightly jump the feet in between the hands. Exhale, fold over the legs. Inhale, rising up, extending the arms. Exhale, hands by the side to Dasana mountain seat. On the inhale, bring the hands together in prayer. Extend the arms, Urvahas asana. Exhale, folding over straight legs, Uttanasana. Inhale, lift the head and chest, Adva Uttanasana. Exhale, jump back, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Good. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Bend the knees, look forward. Inhale, lightly jump your feet in between your hands. Exhale, fold over the legs. Inhale, rising up, extending the arms. Exhale, hands by the side to Dasana mountain seat. On the inhale, bring the hands together in prayer. Extend Urvahas asana. Exhale, folding over the legs, Uttanasana. Inhale, lift the head and chest, Adva Uttanasana. Exhale, jump back, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, bend the knees, look past the hands. Inhale, lightly jump the feet in between hands. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up, extend the arms, see the prayer. Exhale, hands by the side to Dasana. Bring the feet together. On the inhale, bend the knees, Utkatasana, awkward chair seat. Exhale, put the hands on the earth, then extend the legs, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift, Adva Uttanasana. Exhale, jump back, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, step right foot forward, left heel down, rise up, warrior 1, 1 breath. Exhale, hands down to the floor, stepping back, bending the elbows, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left foot forward, right heel down, warrior 1. Exhale, hands down to the floor, step back, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Stay. Inhale. Exhale, quadriceps lift. Inhale. Exhale, reach the arms forward, echo. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, bend the knees, look past the hands. Inhale, jump the feet in between the hands. Exhale, fold over the legs. Inhale, bend the knees, Utkatasana, feet together. Exhale, come stand up to Dasana. On the inhale, bend the knees, Utkatasana. Exhale, put the hands on the earth, extend the legs, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, jump back, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right foot forward, left heel down, rise up, warrior 1, 1 breath. Exhale, hands down to the earth, step back, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left foot forward, right heel down, rise up, warrior 1. Exhale, hands down to the floor, step back, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Again, inhale, right foot forward, left heel down, rise up, warrior 1. Exhale, hands down to the earth, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left foot forward, right heel down, rise up, warrior 1. Exhale, hands down to earth, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog, and stay. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale, bend the knees, look past the hands. Inhale, jump the feet in between the hands. Exhale, fold, feet together. Inhale, bend the knees, Utkatasana, awkward chair seat. Exhale, come stand up to Dasana, mountain seat. On the inhale, bend the left knee into the chest. Give the left knee a hug. Exhale, open up the left knee. Place the left foot on the inside of the right thigh or on the right calf, but not on the right knee. Bring the hands together in prayer. Press down through your right leg, standing leg. Imagine that there's dirt all the way up to your navel. Then on the inhale, start to extend your arms up toward the heavens. Good. And then exhale, open up your arms like tree branches. And here, start to let the breeze sway the tree back and forth. So you're moving your torso, you're moving your arms, and yet you're finding the steadiness and the joy in your standing foot. Inhale. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. On the inhale, bring the hands together in prayer overhead. Exhale, bring the prayer hand to heart center. Inhale, bring the left knee forward. Give the left knee a hug. And then exhale, put the left foot on the floor next to the right. On the inhale, bend the right knee into the chest. Give the right knee a hug, dropping your right hip. Then exhale, open up your right knee. Put your right foot on the inside of the left thigh or on the left calf, but not on the joint. Then bring the hands together in prayer. Imagine that there's dirt all the way up to your navel. Then on the inhale, reach the arms overhead. Then exhale, open up your arms like tree branches. Then inhale, sway in the breeze, finding steadiness on the standing foot, being joyful in the standing foot. Inhale. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. On your inhale, bring your arms overhead. Exhale, bring your hands to heart center. Inhale, bring your right knee forward. Give it a good hug. And exhale, place the right foot next to the left to Dasana. On the inhale, bend the knees, Utkatasana, awkward chair. Exhale, place the hands on the earth, extend the legs, Uttanasana. Inhale, lift the head and chest halfway. Exhale, jump back, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. On the inhale, right foot forward, left heel turns down, come up, warrior 1, 1 breath. Exhale, open arms and hips, warrior 2. Inhale, extend the right leg. Exhale, reach forward to the center of the room, place the right hand on the right shin, lift the left arm up, gaze at the left thumb, triangle trikonasana. Now, one mistake that people think is they think that the shin is the ankle. So you might want to lift up on the shin and use a little more core, because when you go for the ankle, you lose all core. Inhale. Exhale 1, it just comes about flopping into it. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. On your inhale, lift all the way up by pressing into your feet. Then exhale, bend the right knee, warrior 2, and stay. Inhale. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale, push into me. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. On the inhale, extend your right leg. Exhale, rebend your right knee. Right hand outside your right foot. Inhale, left arm alongside the left ear. Extended angle. Now bend the right knee enough that you're moving the knee into the arm, and then don't use your thumb like a kickstand. You'll regret that when you get to be my age. Inhale. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. On your inhale, gently place your left hand down. Come onto the ball of your left foot. Inhale, extend your right leg. Move your left foot forward about halfway till your foot is grounded. You're steady. You're joyful. Inhale, lift the head and chest halfway. Exhale, bring the hands to the waist, elbows pointing to the ceiling. With straight legs, on the inhale, press into your feet, lift up and arch back. Good. Then exhale, come back to center with the shoulders over the hips. Bring the hands behind the back. Clasp the hands together in a fist. If that's not happening, you can use a towel or a belt. Inhale, lift up and arch back. Now exhale, fold forward. As you fold forward, keep pulling the right hip back, the left hip forward, lifting the arms away from the body. Inhale. Exhale 1. Good. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. Now press into the feet. Inhale, lift up and arch back by pressing down. Good. Then exhale, come back to center with the shoulders over the hips. Release the hands. Bring the right hand onto the right hip. Inhale, lift your left arm up alongside your left ear. Now exhale, fold forward halfway. Inhale, reach forward with your left hand. Pull your right hip back toward the wall behind you. Then exhale, twist and bring the left hand to the outside of the right foot. Use a block if you need to. Blocks are terrific. Inhale, lift your right arm up. And as you lift your right arm up, move the right shoulder forward, the right hip back, opening the chest up to the right. Inhale, rotated triangle. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Stay with me. Inhale. Exhale 5. Now look down at your right foot. Think about how you came into it. On your inhale, lift your torso up, bringing your left arm alongside your left ear. And then press into your hands and come stand up. Then exhale, step your left foot next to your right to Tadasana mountain seat. Good for you. On the inhale, bend the knees, Utkatasana, awkward chair seat. Exhale, place your hands on the earth, extend your legs, Uttanasana. Inhale, lift the head and chest, prepare. Exhale, jump back, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, Urban Svanasana. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. On the inhale, left foot forward, right heel turns down, come up, Virabhadrasana 1. Exhale, open arms and hips, Virabhadrasana 2. Inhale, extend the left leg. Exhale, reach forward to the left, pulling the right hip back. Left hand on left shin. Right arm reaches up and engage the quadricep. Push me away here, even in the ribs a little. Inhale. Exhale 1. So lift up out of it. Exhale 2. Yes. Inhale. Use the core. Exhale 3. Push, push, push. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. On the inhale, lift all the way up to stand by pressing into your feet. Then exhale, bend the left knee, warrior 2. Inhale. Exhale 1. Inhale, push. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. On the inhale, extend the left leg, 1 breath. Exhale, rebend your left knee, left hand outside your left foot on a block. Inhale, right arm reaches toward the inside of the room. And here again, we're not going to drop in the hip, and we're going to rotate the chest a little. Exhale 1, good. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. On the inhale, gently place the right hand down. Now come onto the ball of your right foot. Exhale, extend the left leg. Move your right foot forward without turning the right foot out to the side. Inhale, lift the head and chest. Bring the hands to the waist, elbows pointing up toward the ceiling. Pressing into your feet. Inhale, lift up and arch back, steady and joyful. Exhale, come back to center, shoulders over the hips. Bring the hands behind the back. Clasp the hands together in a fist. Inhale, lift up and arch back. Now exhale, fold forward. Keep pulling your left hip back. Folding over your left leg. Good. Keep pulling energy up the front of your left leg. So don't bend your left knee, but activate your quadricep, especially if you have weak quads. Inhale. Exhale, 1. You'll know you have weak quads if you always want to bend the knee. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Now pressing into your feet. Inhale, lift up and arch back. Strong quadriceps. Exhale, come back to center. Release your hands. Bring your left arm alongside your left ear. Bring your right hand onto your right hip. On your inhale, bring your left hand onto your left hip. Raise your right arm alongside your right ear. Now exhale, fold forward halfway. Inhale, reach forward with your right hand. Pull your left hip back. Exhale, twist and take your right hand to the outside of your left foot. Lift your left arm up in the air. And here again, think about what your quadricep of the right leg is doing. Pull your quadricep back toward the hip crease. Exhale, 1. So don't soften the knee or you'll fall. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Squeeze at the glutes. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Now look down at your left foot. Bring your left hand on your left hip. Now, lift your right arm up alongside your right ear, just like you came into it for a second. Then stand up and arch back. Good. And then step your right foot next to your left to Tadasana Mountain Seat. Good for you. On the inhale, bend your knees, Utkatasana, feet together. Exhale, bring the hands together in prayer and twist over to the right. Get your left armpit on the outside of your right leg. What the worst thing that people do is they just take their elbow and put it over there near their right, outside of their right leg. Get your armpit over there. Then sit lower in your seat and put your left hand on a block outside your right foot. If you can get to the floor, that's perfectly fine too, but a block is sure is helpful. Shift weight into your right foot. Step your left foot all the way back without letting your left arm pop out in front of your right knee. You still want to keep it out in front. Now notice if now all of a sudden the knee and the arm are not touching, that means there's no twist going on whatsoever anymore. On the inhale, extend the right arm alongside the right ear and push through your left heel. Good. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. On your inhale, lightly step your left foot forward next to your right. Exhale, bring your hands together in prayer. Remain in a twist. Inhale, come back to center. Utkatasana. Exhale, come stand up. Tadasana. On the inhale, bend the knees. Utkatasana, aqua chair. Then exhale, twisting over to the left. Get your right arm on the outside of your left thigh. Keeping that arm outside the left leg. Start to sit a little lower in the seat. Put your right hand on a block outside your left foot. Or the floor is good if you can make it. Then shift weight into your left foot. Step your right foot back into a long lunge, keeping your right arm on the outside of your left leg, touching. Inhale, left arm alongside left ear, looking into your left palm. Exhale, 1, standing spinal twist. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. Good on your inhale. Lightly step your right foot next to your left. Exhale, remain in a twist. Bring the hands together in prayer at heart center. Inhale, come back to center, Utkatasana. Exhale, come stand up, Tadasana. Good for you. All right. Now, we're going to practice an asana called moonrise, okay? It's a pretty intense asana, but I'm going to teach it to you in 2 different ways. On your inhale, bend your left knee into your chest. Oh, I'm sorry. Wait, take that back. Bend your right knee into your chest. Give your right knee a hug. Yeah. Now, take your left hand to the outside of your right knee. So the way we're going to listen, I'm going to teach you 2 ways. Take your left hand to the outside of your right knee. Now make sure you're not lifting your right hip. On your inhale, lift your right arm up alongside your right ear. Then exhale, twist and take your right hand toward the wall behind you and look over your right shoulder, twisting in a standing balance. Inhale. I'm going to teach it to you 2 different ways. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. And inhale, look forward. Bring your right arm alongside your right ear. Reach up. Then exhale, reach down with your right hand. Take your right knee, give it a hug. And then put your right foot on the floor. All right. Now do that on the left side. On the inhale, bend your left knee into your chest. Give it a hug. Drop your left hip even with the right, but then take your right hand, hold on to the outside of your left knee. Then lift your left arm up alongside your left ear. Then exhale, twist, and extend your left arm back, looking over your left shoulder, just balancing in a twist like this. Inhale. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. Good. Inhale. Look forward. Bring your left arm alongside your left ear. Then exhale. Reach down. Hold onto your left knee. Give it a hug. And then place your left foot on the floor. That's the first option. If you have tight hamstrings, take that option. The second option, you get a little more intensity in this. On your inhale, bend your right knee into your chest. Give it a hug. Now take your left hand, hold on to the outside of your right foot. Your right knee is still pointing up toward the ceiling. Don't let your right knee trip out to the right. Then inhale, lift your right arm up alongside your right ear. Then exhale, extend and twist, taking your right foot toward the center of the room, your right arm back, looking over your right shoulder. Moonrise. Inhale. Exhale 1. Good. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. Inhale, look forward. Bring your right arm alongside your right ear. Exhale, bend your right knee. Give it a hug with both hands. And exhale, place your right foot on the floor. Good for you, everybody. Let's try it on the left side. Inhale, bend your left knee into your chest. Give your left knee a hug. Then reach over with your right hand. Hold on to the outside of your left foot. Try not to let your left knee go cocking over to the left. Keep it pointing toward the ceiling. On the inhale, lift your right arm up alongside, left arm alongside your left ear. Now exhale, extend and twist, looking over your left shoulder, balancing. Inhale. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. Good. Inhale. Look forward. Bring your left arm alongside your left ear. Exhale. Bend your left knee into your chest. Give it a hug. And then exhale. Place your foot on the floor. Tadasana, mountain seat. How is the steady and the joyfulness?
Very joyful.
Okay.
How important is it that you look behind you? So better to do the sort of easier one and get the actual full twist.
So the gaze, if the gaze is throwing off your sense of balance, then look forward. It's okay, because here again, if the gaze, taking the gaze back, find you lose the steadiness, then don't move. Then keep the gaze where you're steady. Go for steadiness first, right? On the inhale, bend your right knee into your chest. Okay. Now, as you bend your right knee into your chest, reach down with the first two fingers of your right hand, grab your right big toe. Bring your left hand to your left hip. Then on your inhale, extend your right leg out in front of you, straight out in front of you. Now try to drop your right hip, because that's a tendency. You might want to hike up your hip. Exhale, 1. So do right hand, right foot, left hand over there. So not a twist now. Exhale, 2. You're making it harder. Exhale, 3. There you go. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Now on your inhale, bend your right knee into your chest. Give it a hug, okay? Give it a hug. Now bring your arms alongside your body. Now bend both your knees and bring your knees together. Arms alongside your body. Bend both your knees, echo. Bend both your knees. Now tilt your torso parallel to the floor with your right foot toward the ceiling. So your right thigh's parallel to the floor, your right foot's up at the ceiling. On your inhale, extend your arms and legs straight back, trying to put your right foot on the wall behind you, warrior 3. Inhale, good. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Now listen. On your inhale, place your right hand on the floor underneath your right shoulder. Exhale, push into your right hand. Oh, I'm sorry. Put your left hand on the floor. All right. On your inhale, lift your right arm up and look over your right shoulder. Rotate it half moon. So, oh, I'm sorry. Right. It's the left hand. Left hand up. So you're going to keep the hips closed. So put the right hand down, lift the left arm up. Exhale, 1. I got confused. I'm sorry. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Good. Now inhale. Place your left hand down. Now exhale, fold forward over your standing right leg. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale, or left leg. That's why I'm confused. I think everybody's standing on the right. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Now inhale, lift your head and chest, walk your hands forward. Now we're going to come back into it the same way we came out of it, the same way we came into it. Reach your arms back into a warrior 3. Then start to bend your standing knee. Bring your right knee into your chest again. Yeah. Then reach down with both hands, grab your foot. And on your inhale, extend your right leg straight out. And exhale, fold forward over your right leg. Good. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Good. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale, lift the head and chest up as you bend your right knee into your chest. And exhale, place your right foot on the floor. So I decided to change that around a bit just to see what happened. And it was hard either way. It was still hard. All right. So from here, let's do the other side. Standing on your right foot, bend your left knee into your chest. Give your left knee a hug. Good. Now, reach down with the first two fingers of your left hand, grab your left big toe. Bring your right hand to your right hip. On your inhale, extend your left leg out and drop your hip. So you're not hiking your left hip. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale. Bend your left knee into your chest. Give it a hug. Then bring your arms alongside your body and bend both your knees and bring your knees together. Then Tilt your torso parallel to the floor with your left foot toward the ceiling, your left thigh parallel to the floor. Then inhale, extend both your legs, reach your arms back, warrior 3. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Good. Now on your inhale, gently place your left hand down and lift your right arm up. Rotated half moon. 3 breaths here. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Now inhale, place the lifted hand on the ground. Exhale, fold forward over your standing left leg or right leg. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Standing split. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Now inhale, lift your head and chest, walk your hands forward. If you lifted the leg, you're going to drop the hip. We're going to come back into a warrior 3. Reach your arms back alongside your body. Now start to bend your knee into your chest. Lift your shoulders up, coming back up into a standing position. Then reach down with both hands, grab your foot. Then extend your legs straight out in front of you. And exhale, fold forward. You can blame this on my apprentice. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale, lift the head and chest up as you bend the knee into the chest. And exhale, place the foot on the floor. Good for you. That was hard, right? Oh my God. You had to really work hard. Yeah, Echo was like, what happens if I put all these together? I'm like, well, let's see what happens if we put them all together. Now, steady and joyful has to be your focus of the whole practice. Bring the feet together. Bring the heels together. Bring the hands together in prayer on the inhale. Lift high on the balls of the feet like you're in high heel shoes. Good. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, start to descend your seat towards your lifted heels. Keep the shoulders over the hips. Keep Mula Bandha engaged. Then open up the knees. Place the hands on the floor. Lift your knees up. Squeeze your arms with your knees with your arms. Squeeze your arms with your knees, or get your knees in the back of your arms. Bend your elbows, start to tilt forward. Lift your toes up, coming into a little hand balance. Little steadiness and joyfulness here on a hand balance. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Good. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, step or jump back chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good for you. On the inhale, come forward to a plank and exhale all the way onto the abdomen. Squeeze the legs together. On the inhale, lift the head, chest, legs, and arms. Locust, Shalabhasana. And oh my God, I'm so glad we're laying down. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, come down, relax, rock out the hips. Bring the forehead to the earth, bend the knees, reach back, grab the ankles, shifting the weight from the pelvis to the navel. On the inhale, lift up, exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, slowly come down. Release the feet. Bend the knees, reach back, grab the ankles again. On the inhale, lift back up. Second Dhanurasana. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Gently come down. Rock out the hips. We're going to do a asana that I don't see done very often, but I'm going to give you a variation for it. It's what it is. It's a side plank that becomes a back bend. So we're going to do this side plank with this. If we're on the right hand, we're going to bring the right knee to the floor just so you experience it the first time. It's not totally like weird, right? Okay. So it's called Kapindula asana, and Kapindula is a bird that lives off of dewdrops only. I don't know if that's a mythological bird or if there is a bird that only lives off dewdrops. Bring the hands by the chest, elbows close to the ribs. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Now inhale, come forward to a plank and drop down to your right knee. Come onto the inside of the left foot and lift your left arm up. So you're in a side plank with your knee on the ground. Now move your right foot behind you a little bit more. So it's not so in line with your left foot. Now what you're going to do is you're going to shift weight into your right hand and your right knee, and then you're going to bend your left knee into your chest. Yeah. So bend your left knee into your chest. Now reach down with your left hand, grab the outside of your left foot. Outside. So from the top. So you're going into a back bend. So go here with it. Yeah. Now on your inhale, kick your left foot behind you and open up your body in like a bow. Exhale, 1. But you're balancing. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Now gently release your left foot. Put your left foot down. Put your left hand down and step back to a downward dog. Yeah. On your inhale, come forward to a plank. Then drop down to your left knee. Come onto your left hand. Come into a side plank with the left knee on the ground. That's the first step, finding your plank. Then bend your right knee, bring your right knee into your chest, reach down with your right hand, grab the outside of your right foot. Then on your inhale, kick your foot behind you, opening up through the front of your right quadricep and your abdomen, opening up the chest, balancing. Good, everybody. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale, release the right foot. Place the right foot down. Lift the right arm up. And exhale, place the right hand on the floor. Step back, downward facing dog. Good for you. On the inhale, come forward to a plank. Exhale, the knees, the chest, the chin to the floor. Inhale, slide forward, Bhujangasana. And exhale, come down, roll over onto the back. I always feel like these 75-minute classes are short. It's always like feel rush. Bend the knees. Put feet on the ground, tickle the heels with the fingertips. On the inhale, lift the hips, the lower, the middle back. Half bridge. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. Release the hands and come down the middle back, the lower back, and the hips. From here, if you would like to stay in half bridge, please be my guest. You can do a supported half bridge. If you would like to experience Urdhva Dhanurasana, upward bow seat, if there are any props you would like to bring into the practice, be my guest. Belts around the arms, blocks underneath the hands, whatever you would like to try. Place the hands next to the head, elbows toward the ceiling. On the inhale, press into the hands and the feet and lift up, extending the body. Good, Rosanna. Inhale. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. Bring the chin into the chest and come down. The upper, the middle, the lower back. Let's do that again. Place the hands next to the head. On the inhale, come back up. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Kate, try to rip the belt apart with your arms. Exhale 4 there. Inhale. Exhale, bring the chin into the chest and come down. The upper, the middle, the lower back. One more time. Place the hands next to the head. On the inhale, come up. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. Bring the chin in the chest and come down. Good for you. Once you take the belts off or whatever props you have, bring the knees into the chest. Make little circles on the sacrum, rocking left to right, right to left. And then any variation of a reclining twist, but try to keep the knees as high as your belly button. Don't let the knees drop down below the pelvis. That happens a lot. Then you're just twisting from your hip, not your spine where you need a good twist. Inhale. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. Then come back to center. Bring the knees into the chest. Give the knees a little hug. Then go to the other side. Whatever variation you experienced on this side, experience that same variation on the opposite side. Inhale. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. Then inhale, come back to the center line. Give the knees a little hug. Now, depending on where you are, because some people are really close to the wall, bring the forehead toward the knees, rock forward, rock back, rock forward, rock back. Come up to a seated position and extend your legs out in front of you. You can face the interior of the room or the wall. I don't care personally. Lift your head and chest and exhale, fold forward over the legs. Paschimottanasana. So, oh my God, this looks so relaxed. So pull your toes back and then grab your feet. Yeah, there you go. So so Paschimottanasana, intense stretch of the western side of the body. Here again, it's not really relaxed, right? It's the intense of it all. Yoga is very interesting, right? Hatha yoga, ha means, sometimes it's translated as sun, ta as moon. Hatha also is translated as enforce, because for ancient people, it looked like the moon was forcing the sun out of the sky every night, right? So it's that idea that there's a kind of force to it before the body can actually really relax. And the other point about hatha yoga is that it was yoga asana is a kriya, it's a cleanse. It's like an enema. People don't understand that also. Like when you read Hatha Yoga Pradipika, all of the directions for all of the asanas are in the same chapter as taking an enema or sticking a rag down your throat and cleaning out your gut. It's a cleansing mechanism. It was never described as relaxation or a kind of a like the final destination of joy. On the inhale, lift the head and chest, and exhale, hands by the hips, Dandasana. But we in the West have kind of turned it into the final destination. Tabletop or incline plank, up to you. Take your hands behind you, bend the knees, or keep the legs extended. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, gently come down. And now let's set up for shoulder stand, our legs up the wall. Your choice. But the final aim and goal of Hatha Yoga, and it says it in Hatha Yoga Pradipika, is the idea of Raja Yoga. That if you have not realized Raja Yoga in the practice of Hatha Yoga, then you've wasted your time, is what the text says. So the final aim is that blissful state, that peaceful state. But after you do a series of these really intense exercises, you practice all of this cleaning out your internal body system through diet and enemas and washing out your sinuses. You learn to practice mudras. For those of you who are practicing Viparina Karani right now, this is a mudra, not an asana. You practice pranayama. You practice meditation. You sit with the enlightened teacher, and the enlightened teacher teaches you about this thing called yoga, and then you can experience this thing called yoga through the 8-limb system, the same as Patanjali's. Raja Yoga, also called Ashtanga Yoga. And it's at the point in the end of the practice that the yogi starts to let go of the identification with the body, and the mind relaxes. Because no longer is the mind attached to the isms and the that's and whats and wants and it's of the body. But it's not an overnight process. It's a long process. And when I say it's a long process, it's also understood that it may be lifetimes of process, that it may not happen in a single lifetime. It may take several lifetimes. So one of the reasons I think Americans are so attached to yoga asana, and they want it to be something that it's not, is because karmically, this is the first time dealing with yoga in any of their lifetimes. Like they're brand new to it. So it's like, oh yeah, let me attach myself to the idea that yoga asana is pleasure seeking, which is boga. There's a Sanskrit word for that, boga. When You just want to indulge the senses and be happy and pleased and pleasured. Bend the knees. If you're in shoulder stand, let your toes come overhead, then put the toes on the floor, extend the legs, clasp the hands together in a fist. Halasana. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Now bend the knees, bring the knees alongside the ears. Karnapidasana. Hold on to the back of the knees. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Then put the hands on the floor. Slowly come down 1 vertebrae at a time until the hips touch the floor. If you have legs up the wall and you would like to experience Matsyasana with us, bring the knees into the chest. Come lay down on the back. Turn the palms to face upward. Press into the elbows. Puff up the chest. Come onto the top of the head. Fish. And breathe. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Good. Press in the elbows. Bring the chin in the chest and come down. And bring the knees into the chest. Give the knees a little hug. And gently roll over to the left. Come into a child's seat. And then interlace the fingers together. Make a fist with the hands. Place the head on the floor behind the wrist crease. Tuck the toes under, lift the knees up. Walk the feet forward so the hips are over the shoulders. You can stay like this. This is a dolphin. Sometimes it's called dolphin. It's an inversion. If you wish to go further, bring the knees into the chest. Half headstand. I had a student yesterday that was like, I want to stay here for like a month. Just with my knees in the chest. I was like, okay. If you want to extend the legs all the way toward the sky, come into a headstand. So in the end, even Hatha Yoga Pradipika was about using the body to not identify with the body so that you could identify with the higher self, right? Let's use these difficult practices and then realize, oh, I'm not the body, I'm not the mind. But it's been a great tool to guide me toward enlightenment or that awareness. So walk forward a little more so your hips are over your shoulders. Now bend one knee into your chest. Now extend your other leg and then lift your hips. Good. Now lift this leg up too. Yeah. Now bring your elbows a little closer together because you're putting a lot of pressure in your neck by taking your elbows out. About another minute. And gently bring the knees into the chest and come down with control. And rest in child's seat. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. Good. Now lift the head and chest. And let's all make our way into Shavasana, corpse seat. So, laying down on the back, you can place a blanket underneath the knees. You can place a blanket on top of you. Let the breath now breathe the body. And let the body become heavy. Shavasana, corpse seat. Gently start to deepen the breath. And by means of the breath, make small movements with the fingers and the toes. Stretch the arms overhead. And stretch the arms and legs in opposite directions. Bend the knees into the chest and give the knees a hug. And gently roll over to the right side. And pressing the left palm into the earth in front of you, lift the torso up and come up to a seated position for a meditation practice. And sitting up tall, close the eyes and allow the senses to start to come inward. And as you inhale, chant to yourself Om Namah. And as you exhale, chant to yourself Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. I bow down to that highest consciousness, that highest awareness. Shiva. Bringing the hands together in undulating mudra. Bowing the head slightly. Giving thanks and praise for the teachings of yoga from the past, the present, and teachings that are still yet to be revealed. Om Bolo Sadguru Bhagavan Ki Jai. Namaste. Thank you all so much and have a beautiful rest of your day. I will be teaching tomorrow at 10 o'clock. Echo will be with me. And we'll have a new exploration of the month. That's right. If you're going to talk about not detaching yourself to injuries, let's go one step further. And now and then it's a perfect time. Change of seasons, Halloween, and like this is the time when a lot of traditions they think about the dead. I mean, the Day of the Dead in Mexico, it happens now. This transition of going from fall to winter in India. This is a time for 15 days where you actually acknowledge those that have passed and talk to your ancestors. I don't know, if that's a regional practice or not, but there's 15 days right now during this full moon that the ancestors are trying to communicate with you. And in India, I think it's more like ancestors that have left that like your grandparents or your parents. They haven't taken other bodies yet. It's not like ancestors from 10 billion years ago. Like that's other traditions. Like that's very Mesoamerican, that those ancestors are there to talk to you because they don't believe in reincarnation. Those are single life traditions. But all around the world, this is kind of a time period going into October where there's this communication with those that have moved on. Yeah. Congratulations. Right. Right. They had like hoop skirts on. Yeah. Like pare it down to those people that we know. It's interesting. It's interesting. Well, but that's also the whole Day of the Dead thing, that you're really thinking about those people who kind of passed within a year or so. That year, it's like not you're remembering the people who just left, because they're kind of still in between place. Into the next realm. And so you do a little like food for them and some candles and the spirits. And is it this time of the year too? Is it right now, or is it a different time of year? So it's all in October. Yeah, but it's all in this transitional seasonal. Yeah, in Japan too. I mean, it's very interesting, and it all takes place right now. Like that idea that window, the veil is thin right now to the spirit world. Very interesting. Shiva.